Hey y'all. Oh my gosh, one person showed up. Hi you guys. Sit here for a little bit and let people come on in, but we're going to do this live Q&A. You don't see anything? Oh no. Can you guys see me? Yay! Hey Jeanette. Hey KK. How y'all doing? Good, good. Can you hear me good? Girl, don't deal with the crazy city. Hey Courtney. Jasmine. Hey y'all. Okay, good. Aw. Ooh, girl, yes, I'm praying for you. Oh, am I too loud? Loud and clear. Good, good, good. I'm just gonna wait like to probably 7:02 to give people a couple minutes to get in. But oh my gosh, I was so nervous to do this, y'all. First of all, I'm good, girl. Thank you, Jeanette. I'm doing well. Hey, hon. I'm doing well. I'm just got off of work, clocked out at 5:30. Y'all know me and my purse. Came back into the office to do this, honey. So that's what we're doing. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Miss B. I know, girl, I'm live. Hey, girl. Okay. So I was going through your questions, y'all. I like how this is set up. So I'm on my phone, right? So if I get a phone call, I put myself on do not disturb. So hopefully we are not disturbed. But if I get a phone call, y'all forgive me because I don't have a webcam or nothing. So I just like literally looked up how to do this in the last hour. So hopefully we are all good. So yeah, we'll go ahead and hey y'all, get started as you guys are trickling in. So I looked through the questions, right? Love you too. I looked at the questions, and a lot of you guys were mainly concerned about my dating life, which, honey, I like to ask all the questions too. I love like knowing people's behind the scenes or whatever. So I'm looking at a screen behind my phone if you guys like, see me. But yeah, so dating wise. Oh, no problem. I love you too, honey. I love to do this. I think we're gonna have to do this more often because if this goes well, then we may do this more often. But so a lot of you guys have questions about the dating. So do you guys want to start off with dating? Or oh, yes, please. You guys want to start off with dating or like career or the fashion? Because I did get some fashion questions. Not too much, but mostly everybody was like dating. Dating, I see dating. Dating, everybody's talking about dating. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So I say it don't matter. Okay. So dating. So here we go. I'm currently not dating. Yes, I'm currently not dating. Well, basically, here's what it is. I'm gonna give y'all like just straight out complete honesty of, what, oh, mental health too. Okay, cool. And you can also ask questions in here as well, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna give you all just like complete back end of everything. So as you know, if you already watch my videos, which most of you guys have, I'm Christian. I've been going in and out with Christianity. It's hard. It's especially when you're young and especially when you're dating. It's hard to just stick to being on God's side, choosing him every time. So basically, I was a virgin until I was 23. I'm 30 now. I was a virgin until I was 23 and I was completely afraid of guys. I had daddy issues. Yes, honey, it is very hard. Yes, when you're old, it is very hard. I had daddy issues. I did not trust guys and men in general. Yes, let me get to the car. I did not trust guys and men in general, so it was hard for me to give up like a piece of me in dating. So the dating thing, I was never really good at it. I was never good at being fully myself in dating. So when I actually started dating, I was like 23, 24. I'd already gotten the masters and all of that, went to school. Like I focused on all of that first because I couldn't. So I started dating after that. Even when I gave up my virginity, or even when I actually started having sex, it was not to or with the people that were as interested in me as I was them. I had a very bad picker. Yes, I had a very, very bad picker. I was always giving time and wasting time with someone that was not fully interested in me. And I did have very low self esteem around this time. I didn't start building my self esteem until like 27. And it took time. Like it was not an overnight thing. So I was always like, even dating, like doing online dating, POF, y'all. Have any of y'all been on POF? Girl, POF is the devil. Don't do it. It's the devil. But if you do some online dating, like try something like that's not just free, just if you're serious about it or whatever. Rotten fish. Exactly. POF, yes, it is a huge joke. But I met like quite a bit of guys on there, but I was mostly just, oh girl, I was mostly just like dealing with the wrong guys. And it took me a while to realize that I was dealing with guys and settling for someone that was not um willing to do for me what I was willing to do for him. And we all go through that. You actually, I would sit and I'd get ghosted so many times, especially by one particular guy. The guy I actually lost my virginity to ghosted me so many times, but I just kept allowing him time to, yeah, we all go through it. I just kept allowing him time back into my space and not really valuing my space and myself and protecting myself, because when you're dating, you're the first protector. You are the one to protect you. They're not going to be, hopefully they will be looking out for you if you pick the right one, but I mean, it's hard to really focus on the fact of who you are if you have not had time by yourself. So of course I'm young. I never had time by myself of any kind, and I didn't know what I wanted. So I just settled for anything. And that probably showed in a lot of the personality traits that I actually showed in dating. So I stopped dating at 26, I think, 26 or 27. It got to the point where I was like so tired of picking the same guy in different bodies and getting the same outcome, not feeling attractive, not feeling wanted or anything like that, and feeling like I was trying to search too hard for someone to actually want me or actually want to be with me or show that he wanted to be with me. So I was like, okay, it's happening too often, and it's the same in each time. With girl, it's some demons on Christian Mingle too. Just because it's a Christian Mingle don't mean that they really about their Christian life, honey. They're everywhere, but you have to really know you. So I had to stop dating to get to know Ashley, and I think I've stopped that. I stopped it, and I've gotten so comfortable in it that it's hard to get out of it. Like, how many of you guys have been there? Oh my goodness. It's so, when you become single and you just really get into trying to better yourself and trying to be all about what it is that you actually went into this for. Like, you're trying to do the self-help. I started therapy. I started praying. I started talking to God more. I started to read the word more. I started to pay attention to the traits about myself that I didn't like. And those things I was able to start working on. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, honey, you're there too. Yes, I was able to start working on that stuff. And I think it'll be awesome for me to start dating and actually see how far I've progressed in the things that I've actually started working on. But girl, the energy to get dressed alone to go out to a date, girl, you know how hard that is. Yes. Let me read some of y'all's comments because I'm over here having a conversation and y'all are like really talking. Yeah, I the online dating sites are ridiculous. It's crazy. I know, girl. I'm so comfortable. Y'all, I'm crazy comfortable right now. Real talk. Right, right, right. It was too easy for me to settle for a certain type of guy. And I was so, girl, I was so, um, what was it? What do you call it when you're superficial? I was so superficial because I didn't like the way I looked. I feel like my man had to look a certain way for me to feel good being around him. I was very superficial. Now that I have gotten to the point where I'm just like, listen, stomach, I got two. Cellulite, I got it all. Don't if you don't want it, cool. If you want it, prove it. Or and then even in that, trying to be being Christian in dating is so hard, especially when it comes to premarital sex. Some people are okay with it, some people are not. I'm actually trying to stick to not having any additional sex but past what I did, earlier, not having sex before marriage, and that alone is very hard. Like, you have to create certain kind of boundaries. Like, you can't be in a room alone at a certain time. It's just some things that will help make it easier for you guys to actually stick to that goal until you get to the point where you were, moving forward. And it's difficult. I will try it again. I didn't know relation want to allow back on. Y'all, I wear glasses and I'm still squinting. Yeah, yeah. I think about that. Like, I think about how I used to let guys just, message me when they want, call me when they want, come over when they want. And then whatever kind of date they wanted, I'd go on just to be with them in their presence. Like, who is he? Like, who literally, who is he? Some of the guys that I spent time on couldn't take care of me in this day and age. Like, right now, they could not put in even half of what I would be able to put in a relationship. And it's not to say that they're not valuable because they aren't able to put in financially half, but even emotionally they would not be able to put in half of what I'd be willing to put in a relationship. So you have to pay attention to and be careful with who you spend your time with, because that not only it makes you sacrifice that time that you could have been using to educate yourself and better your life and run and walk towards your goals, but you start to go down. Like, you start to get more on their level than them rise up to yours most of the time. Like, just to be honest. Oh, you're in the position right now of what, hon? Oh, hey, boo. I'm glad you came here too. Come on, talk, sis. So, okay, somebody asked, what type of man are you wanting to date now? He has to be, so this is the thing. He has to have a relationship with God. I have been in the Bible enough to know that the man is to be the head of the household. Does that mean he's the one making all of the decisions in my relationship? That is not going to be the case. He will not be the one making all of the decisions. I have too much of a mouthpiece for that to be okay in my family. But that man does need to be head of household. Yes, I am interested in freezing eggs. But that man needs to be a head of the household, and he needs to have a relationship with God. So that is one main thing that I would like for him to have, a relationship with God outside of us. He needs to be good and sturdy with God outside of us, because I don't need to have the problem of trying to pull you up to the level where me and God is at, when it should not go that way. But yeah, so that he has to have a relationship with God. I'm not that girl that is like, he has to make as much as I do financially. I'm not that girl. Do I want him to be successful and passionate about whatever it is? Yes, he needs to have a career that he's passionate about, or a side hustle that he's passionate about. He needs to be business minded, or even creative, because I'm analytical and creative. he can be either or both. Something he needs to have a passion about something. He just can't be just laid back. You know, whatever goes, we'll just figure it out. Financially, no. I need you to have some kind of, ideal there. And as far as physically, I'm open, because I'm confident in who I am. So physically, I'm not necessarily like, oh, he has to look like this. But he definitely has to be family oriented. I'm okay with him having kids. Like, I'm 30. I'm not gonna be like, oh, he can't have any kids. But yeah, it's those are really the main aspects. And of course, he needs to be able to respect his family and mom. If you can't respect your mom, you definitely can't respect me. Um, and I have too much of an opinion for someone not to come into a relationship with me and not be able to even respect their mother. So yes, I think the same thing. You definitely need to have someone that will push you to grow. And it doesn't even have to be in just like it could be in the areas where you're weaker. Me, I'm a bit weaker in health. So like that whole staying consistent with that, those are that's one of my weaknesses and stuff like that. If he has a health kick, okay, cool. Now don't let's keep it on the you being respectful during all of this, but don't be disrespectful with the health thing. But definitely, yeah, if he has or he or she has the strength in your areas of weakness, that was perfect, because then that means you guys can help build each other up as well. Yes, respect. um Ooh, yes, don't settle for being a dumping ground for his seed. I likes that. Ooh, I was the dumping ground. I have been that before, so there's that. Yes, I actually do want kids. Someone asked if I want kids in the future. I would like to have 3 children. Someone asked if I would like to freeze my eggs. Yes, I think once I get to like, if I haven't, gotten in a relationship like around 33, 34 ish or something like that, I'll start looking at freezing my eggs. And I would like to have 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. We'll see what God says, honey. Okay. Yeah, so waiting for marriage is hard. Waiting for marriage is super hard. Where do you meet men? Honestly, I work, go to church, and go home. Same sis. Same sis. I honestly, that's probably why that's one of the main reasons why I'm still single. Is because I have not gotten out the house. I literally go to work, um, come home, rest, work, go to sleep, go to church on Sundays, Bible study sometimes on Wednesdays, do it all over again. Like I literally don't have an outside of the house life. But when this year started, I was like, girl, you gonna have to get out the house. And then COVID, like whole corona started, and that just blocked me from being able to do whatever it is I was trying to do. You have 5 and one in college. Oh Lord. Yes. Yeah, so I mean, you definitely have to get out, and it's almost like getting networking for a job. You can't get the job you want sitting at the house, not putting forth the effort to find that job or be in one with that job. Same deal with dating. Like I'm not going to find or be introduced to my future husband if I'm staying behind these walls. Like, nobody knows I'm here but my family, and they not trying to date me. So, that's not even appropriate. So you definitely have to get out and put yourself out there. Thank you. Oh, that would be nice. A live Bible study. Good, good, good suggestion. Oh, thanks. Yeah, and online dating is okay. Like I don't know if you guys tried the Hinge app. Hinge app is pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Oh. Ooh, I heard about that. Going to a steakhouse is good to meet men. We have a place here called Perry Steak. I don't know if that's just in a Texas thing, but we have a place here called Perry Steakhouse. I heard that's where all the men is. That's not even a man and woman. What? Walgreen out 6 years ago and they're married now. We meeting people at Walgreens? That's what I'm talking about. That's my store. The lighting is everything in Walgreens. Yes, it is a lot of professionals on Hinge. I said, wait, steakhouse? Explain. I never heard of that. Yes, I've heard a lot of my hitched friends say that steakhouse is where the magic is. Steakhouse and upscale bars. Mm-hmm. Men like steak. That's what I heard. Yes, I'm in Houston. Oh, come on. They be sending bottles? They send bottles over? Tell me that, girl. And I don't even like steak, but I'll figure it out. You know what? And I thought some people wanted to do like a go to church with me thing. Here's God is going to have to help me with that because, yes, sorry, I have a little ADD. I looked at one person's comment and it threw me off. But yeah, God is gonna have to help me with that because I don't work on Sundays. I literally don't do anything work wise or to produce money on Sundays because Sabbath. Sabbath I think in the Bible was technically Saturday, but I use my Sunday as Sabbath. I don't really do any kind of work on that. So I'm gonna have to figure that out because I think that is a good video idea. I've thought of it so many times, but I'm like, I don't work on Sundays. Y'all forgive this mess over here because it's like extra. So, any more questions on dating? Because I've been talking about dating for like 20 minutes. Oh, yeah, and moving to Texas. I've heard people talk about that too. You met your husband in your apartment building, sis? What was he doing? Let me jot that down. I'm 30. Yes, somebody said something about race. Open to other race. Yes, I am open to other races. I love seeing black women with other races. I don't know if it's just me, y'all, but I love to see black women with other races. I love black men. There's nothing against that. I just like to see black women be able to open up their horizons to other cultures and races that are interested in them. It's beautiful. Like, we're beautiful. Girl, get yours. Okay. Yes. So, where did you get your cardigan from? Okay. This is from Fashion to Figure. Stay positive. There's someone out there for everyone. Yes, there is. Thank you so much about the skin, girl. I've been using that Everglow. Everglow. AVERRAGLOW. I've been using them. And if you guys are interested in them, I did have a coupon code. I don't know if they turned it off yet, but it's Ashley 20 for 20% off if you want to try them. How can you open back up? Wait. How can you open back up to new when you're over? I went through, a toxic relationship. How can you open back up to new when you got over I went through a toxic relationship? You're amazing. I'm not sure what you mean by that question. Walking down the stairs, coming up the stairs from checking my mailbox, he said hi. Yes, sis. Get your ring, honey. I love it. It's so cute. I like that. Which parts of Houston are floodproofs? Honey, listen. Harvey took care of all of those flood zones. I don't even know what they are anymore. Honestly, I think that's it. I don't know. I that's not a good question for me to answer. Honestly, I'm sorry. Okay, so people in here talking about accounting. Um, accounting video. I don't know when I'm probably gonna do another accounting video when I'm back in the office and it's not dirty outside, meaning COVID. Um, Working full time and cancel. Oh Lord, I'm sorry. Okay. Full time, I'm looking for a movie job. Okay, yeah. So I'm probably not gonna do another accounting video until after we are out of like that whole go to work with me type thing, until after we're like outside is clean and all of that. Um, but yeah. But because all I've been doing is working from home. There's really nothing interesting in that. But yeah, I got my bachelor's and master's in business administration, focused on accounting, if you guys want to know that. And someone else asked accounting question as far as like, when you go in as a staff accountant, do they teach you everything you need to know? Pretty much, yeah. Um, when you first start thank you, when you first start your career in accounting straight from college, they try to like, especially if you get in good, they try to grab you to pretty much groom you for their company, and you're easier to groom because no one has tainted you yet. No one has come through with their own practices and put that all in your head yet. So yeah, that's pretty much, it's a bit easier with being a staff accountant, which or an entry level accountant. And someone asked some other career questions. Yes, this background here, I got these greenery palettes from Amazon, and I had my family over, and they made this greenery wall for me in my office. One of these days, I'm gonna do this shelf, honey, but right now it's just full of junk. Like, I got picture frames and stuff over there. Just don't mind me. Would you consider being, would you consider single mother by choice? Yes, I'm leaving the live up. I would rather not be a single mother. My mom was a single mother. I saw how much she struggled. I would definitely not want to do that unless like I get to the point where I'm like, okay, God, you know, and decide to do artificial insemination. But outside of that, I'm just believing in God for my husband. I picture him every night, mostly. Um, and someone else was talking about career. I'm sorry, y'all, but it's okay. Thanks. Video accounting. Sorry to change the subject, but I'm working full time and going to grad school full time. It's not that difficult. You just have to make it. It's different. Like when you're going to work full time and then trying to be in grad school full time, you just have to manage your time just like anything else. Especially if you have kids and a husband, you just have to block off certain times where they cannot bother you and you have to get your work done. A lot of the time, I got my work done in class. I was that girl, or I got my work done in work. Because I had downtime at work, or they were talking about something in class that I already knew, so I'd start working on my stuff there. So you have to find those blocks of times where you can be productive, and it's not difficult. Like if you're trying to start a business while you're working full time, you're gonna have to do the same thing. So yeah, just find out where your areas are where you can actually start being productive. Okay, I don't want to. I'm sorry, y'all. That's so weird. Would you do budgeting videos? I did one already. What is your advice in the first year of accountants? I start my new job June. Congratulations, girl. Don't be nervous. Congratulations, though. They're gonna teach you, if this is your first accounting job, they're gonna teach you what you need to. Hopefully, you're with someone that's patient. Take tons of notes. I tell them to wait. Like when I'm trying to learn something new, I have my notebook in hand, pencil in hand, honey. I tell them to wait. I write it down so that I don't have to go bother them every time I need to do something. And when they're showing me something, step by step by step. Kid you not, write it step by step down. And then when you're done writing it, create desktop procedures. Pretty much that's just a Word document of whatever it is, however you're supposed to do whatever it is that they just taught you to do. And then they'll appreciate that because you'll have a file of all the desktop procedures of how to do something. And then it makes it easier for the next person that comes behind you to learn something whenever you move up. Girl, you already a manager. Look at you. But congratulations. That's awesome. Oh, I hate that. I hate hearing the stories of single mothers not being with supportive partners. But since he was evil, listen, sis, Anna, do you feel comfortable where you are in life, or do you always set new goals for yourself? I always set new goals. Always. I'm. I have a hard time getting to where I want to be and not looking to what's next. I have a hard time living in the moment. And this year was supposed to be the me living in the moment, and it has kind of slowed me down. I hate that it's under these circumstances, but I have slowed down to be able to enjoy my now. I've tried to sit and have to speak truth about my current situation. Like, even when it comes down to my job, you guys have heard me complain about my job all the time. Even in the title of my videos, you see me say overworked accounting. Like, you see me complain about that, and I'm trying my hardest not to do that. It's I don't want to say it's normal, because I don't want complaining to be normal, but yes, girl, I'm definitely traveling after COVID. I don't want complaining to be normal, but I definitely have to look at my situation as it is. You know, what are the things that you like? What are the things that you're actually going through? Are you actually going through these things, or are you perceiving that you're going through these things? And it sounds kind of off right now, but I'll say I'm being micromanaged, but actually, are you really being micromanaged? Or I'll say I can't stand my job, or actually, do you really can't stand your job, or do you not like the industry that you're in? You know, you have to be specific so that you can enjoy your time and not make your current position seem so miserable. And that's what I'm working on. It's a work in progress. I realize I do complain a lot, and I'm not complaining a lot to a lot of people. It's mostly to, like, literally three of my closest people. But yeah, I just have to thank God for where I am, and realize that where I am today is so far from where I started. I used to dream about being the woman I am today. And now today, I'm dreaming about being the woman I'm going to be in 10 years. I have to pay attention to today. I have to love today. I have to thank God for today. And I don't even know where this came from, or if this even answers your question. But it just took me to this part where I'm like, I have to appreciate where I am now, and not always focus on these goals that I constantly create. I love you too, boo. Let me video. Yes, I will definitely have to do more of these. Texas beaches. I'm sorry. That made me laugh, because the only beach I know, man-made beach, is Galveston. I know there's other beaches, like there's other beaches. The Galveston beach is dirty though. Real tall girl. But they have other areas that are clean. I forgot the name of it. It starts with a P. We went there one day during the holidays. Oh my God, it's like Galveston, but it starts with a P. Dang it, I don't remember. But yeah, that particular beach is not nasty. And somebody asked about locations. Yeah, so somebody asked about locations in Houston. So if you're interested, yes, I'm getting to the home. Have you had issues with your home since purchasing DR Horton? Really, they do? I have not had a bad experience here. Like, the guy that helped me, Scott, the guy that helped me was so nice. And the people that have been coming to fix things are so nice. They are prompt. Even the contractors they work with have been very professional. I haven't had a problem with anything. And my neighbors, y'all know the main problem I've been having. Yes, Galveston is nasty. Y'all know the main problem I've been having is these cotton picking spiders. And, that has nothing to do with DR Horton. That has to do with the earth and why God created them in the first place. But yes, I have not had a problem with my home. It may have to do with certain areas, but I would think that they all, like, go under the same, I don't know. I don't know, but I haven't had any issues with customer service or anything like that with my home. And living in Houston, a lot of people come to Houston specifically for the oil and gas industry. Honey, if you want a stable, Okay, if you want a good financially secure job and you're thinking about moving to Houston, oil and gas industry is your best bet. Girl, can't stand the spiders. But yeah, the oil and gas industry, you know, if you're an engineer, if you are a project manager, if you're a scheduler, if you're an accountant in finance, if you are in Houston is the best place, like job wise, period, because the cost of living is like a nickel and you can get paid $2 and you can live amazingly. You know, it's just, you know, especially in certain areas, we have so many different areas that are still um that's growing, just growing at a great speed, and they have, like, you know, decent schools and stuff like that. And like my mom has a 5 bedroom, I can't tell her house price, and I don't want to tell mine either, that's kind of getting too personal, but she has a 5 bedroom 2-story home for the cheap, and got like extra money off of it. And by cheap I mean, on, I don't want to say, I don't want to put her business out there like that, but it's, listen, it's affordable. North side of Houston is very affordable. If you're looking for the city life, Galleria area is great. You're just gonna have like higher prices, of course, and downtown too. They got nice, cute, high-rise apartments there, you know, cute. If you want something that's a little bit more downscale, but by malls and stuff like that, the Galleria area, but the traffic is trash. If you want to be kind of in the city style, but not specifically, I think Southwest is great. If you're, it's good with the African community too. If you're like from Nigeria or Ghana or something like, and you want to be around more of your culture, Southwest is an amazing place to be as well. A lot of people come here because it's so affordable. Really, like, for real, you can really get a house for a nickel. Pretty, you know, I'm not literally saying for a nickel, but it's close compared to other places. And the space wise too, like, you can get a over 2,000 square foot home. I'd say 2,500 square foot home for $1,500 a month. Like $150,000. So I don't know where you guys are all located, but for like 150, you can get over about a 2,500 square foot home, depending on where you live. So yeah, I think it's a family walking down the street, and they'd probably love it. I think it's very worth it to move here. Job wise, yes, LA prices are crazy. I don't know how you guys are living. What is rent like out there? Rent, you can find you can find a 2 bedroom apartment here, on the north side of Houston for like $900. Yes, girl, move. Orlando stays pricey. I don't know how y'all are making it. Say, huh? Wait, what about Connecticut? If you want a 3 bedroom house, starting at 250, even in the affordable areas. Ooh. I said I need a job. Woo, girl, where you stay? $3,000 for a studio? You got to be in New York. Where are you? Yes, that is amazing, girl. Yeah, you can get in, and in some areas, like, and that's just like areas where, yeah, girl, that's crazy. And that's yeah, it's easy for you to find, honestly, a 150,000 home here that is nice, spacious, and you will absolutely enjoy it. Absolutely enjoy it. Come on, hood. No, girl, no. How did you get my phone? Yes, it's expensive up here, Jersey. My cousin lives in River Oaks, not really close to her, so I don't know how expensive it is. River Oaks is more expensive than where I live. I go to River Oaks to feel like I did something in life. But my location is where the average people live. Like, I go to River Oaks to feel like, grab a bag, you just got done shopping type, feel special, like Kim Kardashian and them. But yeah, rent wise, you can easily find something here, like a 1 bedroom you can find for like 700, 750. 2 bedroom north side. These are north side prices. North side of Houston prices. 2-bedroom, you can find you something around, 900 to 1100 bucks. And that 1100 bucks better be spacious as crap. You better have a 2-bedroom and an office. But downtown, you're looking at like $1,400 for a 1-bedroom, a spacious 1-bedroom, but it's downtown. Downtown prices are pretty high. Same thing with Galleria area. You're looking at like 11 to 1100 starting and up most of the time. A 3-bedroom apartment, about 12 to 13 maybe, depending on where you're looking. Here on the north side, I would say a 3-bedroom would be like 12 or 13. Yeah. Or maybe even a little lower, depending on what like apartment complex you're looking at. But yeah, y'all, vast opportunities and jobs. Cost of living is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, I think you're gonna love it. Any more questions about living? Dallas is about the same to me. To me, it is. Yeah, I'm not far from Humble. And same deal. You'll find affordable pricing there. And then people from Humble, people that live in Humble, you can pretty much go anywhere. You still have open access to everything Houston, the Woodlands, downtown, Galleria, Southwest. You're still not far from anything like commute wise. Yeah. Padre Island? No. I would love to do a custom closet. I would keep trying to reach out to this brand, because your girl trying to hold on to her coins. I keep trying to reach out to this brand to get a little help on it. And I was supposed to do it at the beginning of this year, but then I decided to start working on debt. So there goes that. Houston has flooding and storms. That's the downside. Yes, some areas are prone to flooding more than others. And you can look at they have like a flood zone map that you can look at, especially, now after Harvey, after that whole thing happened with Harvey. I think it's been updated since then. So you can look at the map and see the areas that are more prone to flooding. I don't care where you live in Houston, you need to have flood insurance. Yes, you do. Because hurricane season, especially since Harvey, you just never know sometimes in areas. But like I would say the good outweighs the bad in that case, because it doesn't happen every year. You're not looking like, some places where you have a tsunami every year, you have an earthquake every year or something like that. You will have a hurricane, but not detrimental to people's homes every single year. Sugar Land is a great place. Yes, Sugar Land I think Sugar Land is higher than where I live and price wise. I may do some more workout videos. I definitely might do some more, especially the more advanced I guess I get. Not advanced, but the more comfortable with it I get. I may do more workout videos. I'm sorry you didn't get an alert. Whose heart is breaking? Someone asked, do I see myself staying in this house for a long time? I'm sorry, I didn't do that to you, baby. I did it to the person that's commenting over you. Yeah, someone's asked if I plan on staying in this house for a long time. I would say at least 5 years. I'm thinking maybe I would like by the time I'm almost 40 to be moving in my dream home. And that's in a totally different location further north where I am now. It's not a minimum 30-minute drive to Target. It depends on where you live. Can someone get this weird guy off of here that keeps talking this noise? No, it's not a 30-minute commute to Target. There's a lot of places, like the place I live is considered more rural. I hope I'm saying that right, rural. And it's not, I don't even feel like blocking him right now. It's not far. Like there's so much around me. You still have great like things to do around here, like walks in the park. You can go to the mall. You can go to, have all the grocery stores. You will see horses in Texas. It's a thing. especially Houston. But yeah, it's we have plenty around even here. You just won't see any skyscrapers or, high rise or anything like that. But yeah. Let me go back to where thank you. Thank you. Let me go back to the questions on here. Some of you guys asked what are the best yeah, he's weird. Some of you guys how tips on how to clean your apartment after a long day of work. Girl, you tell me. Please. I love the feedback to Romeo. Romeo. Whatever his name is. Yeah, baby, tell me how to clean your place, because I'm still, someone left a comment on my videos. She was so nice. She was talking about how I think her husband is a truck driver and she was an RN. And yes, I have traveled internationally. But she has a person to clean her house every week. I need this budget. Girl, where's this budget? She got 6 kids. I don't have no kids. And ask me what my baseboards look like. Who finna get on her hands and knees to clean them? I just do not have the time nor the just energy to do all of that. I really don't. But yeah, I do. My neighbor across the street has a cleaning lady, and they gave me the lady's information, and she's very affordable. But girl, bills and debt, mostly debt. I'm really trying to put as much money as I can on these student loans, because Sally Mae, I refuse for her to be a part of my life any longer. Listen, I haven't watched Grey's Anatomy in so long. But yes, I've traveled internationally. I've only traveled. No, Anna, you're real. I've only traveled internationally to one spot, and that was Punta Cana. Had the best time with like a group of 9 of my college friends, and we just all had a blast. So fun. So fun. Do not get lost out there. Do not go anywhere by yourself, honey, because they are on the hunt. But it was absolutely fun. I had such a great time. I would really love to go again. Yes, I like Megan. She's amazing. Uh, yeah, maybe she can come over like once a month and do a deep cleaning. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. That'd probably be about like $250. That's not bad at all, actually. Y'all like the cleaning videos like that? Okay, but let me. Ooh, the Bahamas. What college did you attend? Sorry, I'm a new subscriber. No, girl, you're fine. I attended Sam Houston State University as an undergrad, and for grad school, yeah, for grad school, I did Prairie View A&M University. Punta Cana is where I went internationally. DR, Dominican Republic. But yeah, y'all, please tell y'all kids college is no joke. If you guys have a niece or cousin or daughter or son that's getting ready to go to college, show them that grownish video. Yes, baby, HBCU. Show the video. Show them that grownish what is it? Series. It is the closest to life in college that I've seen yet. I was working, girl. In college, I was work. I'm sorry, I'm so dramatic. In college, I was working full time. Not was it full time or was it part time? I was a part time customer service rep for a light company, and I did some Texas A&M would not accept me. I was not that smart. And I did some work study position, and yeah, it was, oh my goodness. The work study was trash. But my grades severely suffered when I did the customer service rep position, because I was driving from Huntsville, which is 45. Sorry, I was driving from Huntsville, which is 45 minutes from Houston, to downtown Houston, which is, oh no, it wasn't even downtown. It was past downtown. So I was driving about 2 hours to work and then back. Don't ask me why. I know why I did it, because of the paycheck. At the time, that was the highest paying job that I could get while being in college. And your girl was trying to, like, live. So I almost failed out when I did that. Like, ugh. Help your kids, help your friends, help your cousins when they go to college. Yes, Punta Cana was so nice, y'all. I'm glad I chose accounting. I wish I had more direction in where to go when I got into accounting, because the oil and gas industry is about to put me clean to sleep. I need to be a part of a company that I actually admire. And don't get me wrong, oil and gas is very important. I'm just not interested in it. But I need to be a part of a company and an industry that I love and admire. So that's what I'm looking into right now. Because I like numbers. Honestly, numbers were the only thing that kept me awake in high school. I would fall asleep in English, history, and everybody else, but math, I stayed awake in and I got an A in it. So that's what made me know that I need to be in some kind of something with numbers. Um, yeah. You said if it's more than 20 minutes, it's too far. Listen, sis, listen. Accounting versus finance, to me, they're the same thing. Some people say they're not, but you're still doing analytics and analysis, looking through all that stuff. It's just, would I ever consider getting my CPA? Um, no. I was trying to debate on whether I wanted to say it because I'm job hunting. No, I'm not going back to school. I know. I said I don't have the time, y'all. I'm not going. I would love to go back to school for marketing, but I just but huh? Ooh, bio as a baser. Oh, that's good. I didn't even think of that. Ooh, you work in PR? I'm so glad you did, hun. No, CPA is not mandatory. Let's just say I make a decent salary and I do not have a CPA. I do not have a CPA. But with the CPA, you will be able to demand better salary because you're licensed. And I think it's worth it if you see yourself really wanting to be in the accounting field, you plan on going to the top, honey, get that CPA early. Do not wait. Because if you take 6 months off, you're not gonna get it. Or you're gonna be really tired, and because the studying that it takes to get that exam is crazy. The studying that it takes to be able to pass, you need to stay fresh. So all that studying that you're already doing while you're in undergrad or grad or whatever, go ahead and continue that to complete your CPA and go, like, you can make amazing money early in your career. Yes, you're 50, you don't have a CPA, you make great money. Same. I feel like I make great money, and the job that I plan on getting next, I will be having amazing money there too. And I don't have a CPA. I don't plan on getting a CPA. I'm not gonna say it's. I did say in my last video that the CPAs that I am friends with have said it's pretty much a piece of paper that says you can be paid this amount of money because you've gotten this test. Is it a 3-day test? I don't even remember. But it takes you a crazy amount of time to study for that 3-day test. It's you have to take it in sections. Like, I don't think you could just take it 3 days straight and you'd be done with it. Like, you have to take one portion and then wait some months, and then another portion, and then wait some months, another portion. So it's pretty. I think it could take you about a year and a half. I think a year to year and a half to take it. Somebody, if you're in here with a CPA, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't have one. So Oh, thank you. Yeah, you get 18 months to pass four separate tests. Yes. So I thought it was three, but yeah, four. You're right. It is four separate tests, and you get a certain amount to pass all of them. If you fail, is it if you fail one and you pass that time, you have to start all over? It's crazy. That ain't for me. That ain't for me. Like I think I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks. A 75 is passing. Have you been out yet? Stores? Yes, I've been out to stores. I've been going to HEB every 2 weeks when I get paid, but I do the pickup because I'm not going in the store. I feel like I'm more susceptible to things going into the store than doing the curbside pickup because I'm just dealing with one person. But yeah, my mom, she's not in her 60s yet. Shawty is young. She's, how old is she? 59? Yeah, she's not in her 60s yet, but we still have to look out for mama. We still have to look out for mama. Y'all know she love y'all. She been trying to get on here for God knows how long. Thank you so much. He said, yeah, it's too much. Yes, Sierra, that exam is a lot. I'm not here for it. How is living single and are you enjoying it right now? Yes, I am enjoying living single. Somebody asked me on one of these questions, and I caught myself going back to it and I didn't. But somebody asked me on one of these questions, do I get lonely? Yes, I get lonely. It literally lasts for 24 hours and then it's over. But I do get lonely. I pray to God all the time. I have worship sessions like, Lord, just help me, get through these moments because especially if you had this sounds like a lot. Christians, do not pick up your stones and throw them at me. But especially if you already had sex, you've already had intimacy and you know what that feels like, and then you're voluntarily going into a sector of your life where you are not receiving that at all, not even just not on a regular basis. No, you're not getting it at all. Yes, Jesus be all the fences. Jesus be here with me. I have gotten lonely a lot, and guys look real attractive when you're lonely, girl. Just anybody walking down the street looks really good when you're lonely, especially if you've had that temptation already. But if you're trying to live for the Lord like I am and just wait till you get your husband and be able to pop off whenever then, listen, dude is gonna be lucky because your girl has been waiting. Yeah. Here's the thing. They try to act like Christians try to act like having the urge is demonic. No, it's you have the urge. Like you especially if you've been in the world, it's, all busted wide open in the world, all and done all that you have done in the world, and then you come back and you're like, Lord, okay, I'm gonna choose you every day from now, every day. And when my husband comes, then it's going to be okay. And I'm just going to sacrifice that portion of myself for you so that I can have a better relationship with you. It's hard. It is hard. Yes, I have temptations all the time. Girl, men are fine. I have temptations and dreams. Is this sometimes you have to cut yourself off from that. And it does get difficult. But like I said, my lonely spells literally last for 24 hours. The next day I'm like, girl, I ain't got time for that. But, it will have to get to a point where when I'm comfortable giving up that space and I'm more happy with the person than I am alone. That'll be amazing. Yes, but it's a natural thing. 10-year celibacy, sis. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, the struggle is real. Great job. 10 years is, whoo, great job. Especially during this time. Yeah, this time. And then I think about too, like I get lonely during this time, and then I'm like, but This time is this time all the time. And thank God for y'all married couples, because y'all are in it for the long run, and that's such a blessing. Yeah, when you're focused on yourself, the lonely feeling. Who the heck? Y'all are strong, I am weak. When you focus on yourself, that lonely feeling doesn't have as much power, honestly. That's why I say it literally, I allow it to stay as long as I allow it to stay. And then, yes, 10 years. Y'all clap for her. Yes, sis. You are doing a great job. God is on your side. That is amazing. Yes. Oh, yeah. Y'all talked about the car. My next video is about the car. So I'm not going to talk about the car on here, because the next video is going to give you all the details you need about the car. And that was drama. Y'all, sis, 10 years is amazing. And that means your prayers are, baby, child, I bet your prayers are on it. God shows when you speak, honey, because you have been through the fire, through it all. Clap for sis. Thank you, guys. Come on, eyes. I've done the same thing, and God is yet working on me. I do undress him with my eyes sometimes. God is still working on me. I was boy crazy too. I changed that. I changed that. I was very boy crazy too. But listen, you deal with the wrong ones, and then they're kind of too many times, and then they'll change. You be like, ugh, I'm just over it. But y'all, this was so fun. We're definitely gonna have to do this again, y'all. I had such a great time with you guys, and I think we should close in prayer. If you guys are okay with us closing in prayer, that would be awesome. Yeah, that 25, when you hit 25, it changes. Yes, y'all okay with prayer, closing in prayer? And then we can call this a day. Okay. Okay. Everybody close your eyes. Stop messaging, close your eyes. God, we thank you so much for bringing us together today. We thank you so much for blessing us to be such a wonderful and productive life. We thank you for blessing us to be together and have a great conversation, Lord, that is relatable. Lord, thank you for being in the middle of this conversation, showing yourself in all of us, and showing your greatness and your mercy, Father, in all of our lives. We thank you for covering us from the top of our heads to the sole of our feet. We thank you for protecting us when we're asleep and we're out and about in these streets, Lord. We thank you so much for forgiving us for all of our sins, Lord. Thank you for letting us know the areas of weakness that we can work on, that are areas where you can be shown us, you can show us your grace and your strength, because we don't have enough to rely on our own. Thank you so much for your word and providing it to us as a tool to keep away the enemy, Father, and to walk into this earth with confidence and happiness. Lord, I ask you to cover everyone that is in this live and that has gotten into this live, that comes across this live, with peace in their life. Father, direct them in the areas you want them to go. Show yourself in their lives, Father, each and every day. And we thank you so much for bringing us together again, Lord. And we thank you for the days that you have given us behind us and the days that you have in front of us. We thank you for telling us no when we need it. We thank you for telling us not now. And we thank you for opening the doors that are made for us. And we thank you for our happiness in the midst of anything that we're going on that's going on with us right now, Father. You have provided us with happiness and peace. And we thank you so much, Lord, to be here on this earth and be your stewards. Bring people back to you, and that will love and honor and cherish you for everything, because you are mighty and you are holy and you are awesome. We thank you for it all in Jesus' name. Amen. Yay! Our first live. This is fun. In Jesus' name, y'all. Am I a prayer warrior? Oh my goodness, thank you. Such a compliment. In Jesus' name, y'all, thank you guys so much for coming. This was a great first live. This has eased my nervousness. So y'all have an amazing day. Oh, thank you guys. Have a good one. Love y'all. Bye. Let me figure out how to end this. Bye, guys.